Hey, what's up guys? I just created chaos in Clash Royale. Usually, opponents see a Hog Rider and they always tornado it. But what if my entire deck is tornado bait? That's right, I've got Giant Skeleton Clone, Hog Rider, and Skeleton Barrel that our opponents will want to tornado all at the same time. So if we defend any push with Giant Skeleton or Bats, and we're up Elixir with either of those counter pushing, throw a Hog Rider and a Skeleton Barrel and a Giant Skeleton and Clone, sometimes your opponent won't know what to do, or they won't have enough Elixir to stop you. Most decks that have Tornado rely on Tornado to counter the Hog Rider, so when it's paired with card combinations that people aren't prepared for, you'll have easy access to damage and an extremely frustrated opponent. I'm a big believer of being so stupid that your opponent can't understand you. While you've probably seen their deck before, they have no clue what to do and they have to formulate a plan on the spot to counter your deck. And they won't have much time to think and prepare their defenses with Giant Skeletons, Hog Riders, and Skeleton Barrels spammed at them every single second. You'll be tearing apart their defenses while they tear out their hair in an insane amount of stress. This deck puts your opponent's brain power and mechanics to the ultimate test. They'll fall apart real fast as soon as they make one mistake. So let's go jump straight some games and assert dominance. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any of the daily videos. Thanks to everyone that's using creator code SirTag to support the channel. Jumping into this game against Dylan, we want to be rushing through as fast as possible because our deck, it doesn't have any big spells. So if we get into late game, maybe our opponent's able to afford all the splash damage to counter my Skeleton Barrel, Hog Rider, and Giant Skeleton Clone. Don't want to let them have that possibility. And single Elixir, oh my gosh, wait, this is what I have wanted my entire life. I can Giant Skeleton. He's gonna pull it, and then I can clone it. Bro, you did not just do this right now. No way. 2 Giant Skeletons on the tower. That is why you never cycle Fisherman in the back as your first play. That is a ludicrous amount of damage and so much value. So what I was talking about earlier is we just want to bait out his tornadoes with our Hog Riders, our Skeleton Barrels, and then also obviously going in for our clone. But this guy already gave me a great start. Okay, so when we see a Giant Skeleton and a Fisher Boy, we're expecting one of two things, Royal Giant, or is it going to be Royal Hogs? And I think it's going to be Royal Giant since we see Hunter as well. So this is going to be an interesting game. Can I stop the Royal Giant that's about to come down any second? I want a Dark Goblin on the other side so then we can finish off the Hunter and then also stop the Archer Queen and make him pop the ability a little bit faster than he would usually want to. And yeah, so he pops the ability. Now he's not going to be able to get as much value because it doesn't immediately get on top of the tower, so we can eat that damage and make sure that he's going to go on the same side as us for the rest of the game. Relatively even damage on both sides, but I can go in for a Hog Rider here, or, oh my gosh, I want to go in for Tornado and mess up his Fisherman King Tower activation. Or is he not even able to? He can't. He's down so much Elixir because he dropped Giant Skeleton. I'm just holding the Tornado. I'm waiting for him to Fisherman, and we're going to go and yoink it. Watch this. Watch this. The Fisherman has screwed him over like 3 times in this game. This is way too fun. Because I can go for Bats as well, and then we're still not done. Giant Skeleton's going to explode. Fisher Boy, yeah, it's going to give you some value, but I think it's not going to let the Giant Skeleton get escorted towards the tower. And notice how I dropped the Dark Goblin afterward? Because, like, well, my Dark Goblin's going to do 700 damage. The Fisherman's not going to do as much. This will be way more obnoxious for you if we keep our Dark Goblin alive and then don't even care about your Fisherman, right? Like, your Fisherman's not going to do as much damage as my Dark Goblin, and we're going to get more of an Elixir investment. Okay, so we can go for a Skeleton Barrel here and then wait and see what he wants to do. Maybe the Skeletons are able to completely kill with the Dark Goblin. I think that the Royal Giant doesn't really get much damage here, surprisingly, right? And he has to go in for arrows as well. This is ludicrous. I was considering going for a cloned up Hog Rider, but I was like, that's too meany, Jake. That's stupid. Don't be stupid here. So with 20 seconds remaining, I should win this game. I think he's going to go for an Electric Spirit, so we're going to go in for Skeleton to predict it. If it would just chain onto that, that would have been awesome. If not, then we can Tornado, and there's literally no hope of this guy breaking through. His Royal Giant died without a single hit on my tower, and we have all the power.
A few moments later.
Extremely nice person too, giving us a thumbs up after we won. Honestly, I think he just got a little bit unlucky cycling the Fisherman in the back as his first play, and just have that as a warning for everyone. Never cycle your Fisherman as your first play. All right, we got a game against BB. What's up? So you guys already know the deal with this deck. You always want to be aggressive at the start because if your opponent can afford splash damage or they can afford all of their answers to you in later games, your overwhelming amount of bait might not win you games. Okay, this is good. This is awesome. I think I can go in for like a king tower activation instead of using bats.
I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am.
I don't know, since it's raged up, does it get pulled? Yes, let's go. Sometimes when cards are raged up, there's just really weird interactions with king tower activations. Like you can expect it to always get pulled if it's not raged up, like with a balloon. But sometimes if you don't time it perfectly against a raged balloon, it's just gonna devastate your tower. And yes, guys, you can activate king tower with a tornado against a raged balloon. Let me know down below in the comment section if you guys feel comfortable doing that or not. 99% of the time, I would say it's way harder than a regular balloon. Okay, so I want to go in for a skeleton barrel here and then just clone everything. And the giant skeleton's not going to die yet, but it's going to get leapfrogged into the tower. Let's go. Yo, that Sparky doesn't have the juice. She's going to get shocked. And that is unbelievably strong. Like that push right there should have never worked to that extent. I devastated his tower and now he has absolutely no counter push. So if I can defend this giant push that he's about to whip out with him just eating an entire hog rider, then I win the game. This is all I need to do. All the cards are coming down to this. I think I can get skeletons down here, but I'm a little bit scared since he's going to have a mini P.E.K.K.A. mirror. I want my stuff to explode, and then I want to tornado everything back so then the spear goblins die as well. And then we can just knock back the mini P.E.K.K.A. with the giant skeleton death bomb. Let's go. That's it. He doesn't win this game anymore. With 700 HP only on my left-hand tower, that's all he did. We're safe to say that he is maybe even going to rage quit. It's like I predicted the future. I knew this guy would rage quit because obviously if you can't do damage to my towers, why are you going to spend the next minute doing? Like you're just going to spam Sparkies and mini P.E.K.K.A.s into me and give me massive positive elixir trades with giant skeletons? This guy did not want to endure that torture. Let's get it. So we're going to go for a skeleton barrel and we're going to see what's cooking. Obviously, we want to be playing fast and furious with this deck, and he's going to go Mother Witch. Please let me get value with the tornado and the skeletons. Kill the Mother Witch. Let's go. If you guys didn't know that interaction, well, now you know. You can kill Mother Witch with the skeleton barrel and tornado. Yes, you're dropping more elixir, but you're stopping them from hard countering you with a card that would just trash you typically. So good start. I hope that he doesn't fisherman me right now. Okay, not the start that we wanted. I said good start. Wait. Kill him. Oh, let's go. I can't believe I got that lucky. I just willed. I manifested the fisherman's strength to be able to be strong enough to kill. And I'm going to go in for giant skeleton here because it's broken. Yeah, that's what we do. I'm hoping that he logs one of the sides so then I can skeleton barrel the other side. It looks like the Dark Goblin didn't even die. How did the Dark Goblin survive that? It just doesn't seem like it should. Like that literally just does not seem fair. I don't know how that worked. Okay, so I got to go bats here, and then I got to go and tornado everything back, and then I don't even think I can defend this effectively because he's going to Mother Witch me, but I'm just going to procrastinate that problem for later. This is a lot of damage with Mr. Royal Giant. He's going to Fisher Boy me as well. I think the Fisherman's probably going to die to the Dark Goblin in the bat, so I don't have to respond to that. He doesn't have Skeleton Army in hand because he did it on the other side, and he also doesn't have Fisherman, so he probably doesn't have a good answer to the Hog Rider. If he goes Zappies, we still get at least one hit, maybe two on the tower. Oh, he's going to log. Okay, so he's freaking out. He knows that he can go for a Mother Witch right now and get a lot of value if we go in for a Skeleton Barrel, so I'm not going to give him that value. I'm not going to give him that ability. All right, so I'm going to go Giant Skeleton in the back and build up a bigger push. No Login Cycle, and Mother Witch is going to be his only card to necessarily be able to finish this off. So if I drop it behind a Giant Skeleton and I clone, maybe we have something for ourselves. So I'm going to try to make this happen. We're going to go clone, and then maybe he's going to go in for a Mother Witch. We'll have to wait and see if he's going to want to do that or not. Yo, he missed the Skeleton Army. I love how this deck just rattles people to a different degree. You would think that this guy would have won the match because he's got Mother Witch, he's got Fisherman for my Giant Skeleton and my Hog Rider, and he's got a fast cycle with Log, but it's not enough. Oh my gosh, we're cheesing so hard right now. Maybe we can go in for a Giant Skeleton here and then use the clone. So after he decides to go and spam me, we can just clone up all of our stuff in the right-hand side and defend. That's what I'm going for right now. That's how I'm going to try to play this. So we're going to clone this, and then I think we can tornado the... Yes, sirs, let's go. That's going to be enough. And we might even take the other tower? Are you kidding me right now? This should not be possible. Oh my goodness, the Hog Rider's coming through. We're doing even more damage. Let's go. So with 10 seconds remaining, there's no chance. Even if the Royal Giant teleports Dragon Ball Z style to try to lock onto my tower and does the Super Saiyan shenanigans, it's still not going to lock on and finish it off in time. Your Royal Giant needs like maybe 8 or 9 hits there. That's going to take forever. After that win, we're 8,400 in the world. Let's get it. You guys already know the deal. Ladybug clan. All right. Okay. We'll see what you're going to do here. If you're going to go and fly this way, we'll go on the other side and we'll go for a Hog Rider. You're not going to fly at all. You're just chilling. You're sitting back and relaxing. Tornado is actually a really good spell of immediately eviscerating units that your opponent's like expecting to get spelled at a later point. Like he went for a Skeleton King in the back and he wanted to collect all the souls from the skeletons dying. But I tornadoed too quick and he got nothing. So it was pretty funny. I'm going to go for a Giant Skeleton and then I can maybe... Ooh, that's a Barbutt. What are those? Dude, I haven't seen that card in ages. And it's only typically used with Elixir Golem, and Elixir Golem got nerfed to the ground. Yeah, they called it a rework, but it's trash now. No one plays it. Okay, so I'm going to go for a Skeleton Barrel on the right-hand side, so then he can't get too much value with arrows or whatever spell he's going to drop. And he's going to Night Witch me. Okay. I think this is okay. Is this actually a Elixir Golem deck?
Who's that Pokemon?
No, it's a Golem deck. Wait, what? What are we witnessing right now? Is it greatness? Is this spectacular? I don't know. I have no clue what we're playing against. So I'm hoping that my bats beat his bats, and then I can tornado everything back, so then we kill all of his Night Witch bats, and then we push the Golem away so it doesn't explode onto our tower. Still going to explode on the tower, but it's not going to give him all the power. Ooh, Skeleton King. Interesting. That was pretty spicy. I got to go in for skeletons here, and then I got to go in for bats, and I might lose. I don't know if he's going to be able to get zapped down or snowball. Ooh, he's going to tornado. Please don't have elixir. Please don't have elixir. Please don't have elixir. Woo! Let's go. Sometimes you just sit there and pray and then hope that your opponent can't find a way, and that worked out really well. He's going to go in for a skeleton army after that pops. I don't think I can do anything. I mean, I could tornado and tornado the skeleton army. I didn't want to make a ballsy play like that, because sometimes when you do that, you feel like a fool, and then they don't drop that, and then they drop something else that they haven't shown, and you're like... Feels bad, man. But that prediction play would have probably won me the game if I had like done that correctly. It is what it is. All right, I'm going to go Dark Goblin on the other side, and he's got Golem with Night Witch. This is so weird. Ooh, okay. All right. Yeah, I just haven't seen Golem Night Witch that often. Usually it's going to be like Electro Dragon, Elite Barbarians with Elixir Collector, because that's the strongest version of the deck right now. So it's interesting to see this one. I'm going to go in for a Skeleton Barrel as well with the bats, and then maybe even go in for a Clone, and then tornado the Skeleton Dragons into us. We want the Skeleton Dragons to explode. Please, get out of my way! Alright, so all that's gone. It looks like he's leaving me a pathway for a Hog Rider, but he does have Skeleton Armies, so I can't necessarily do that too effectively. I'm going to Giant Skeleton, I'm going to go for the Hog Rider, Skeleton Barrel, and then Clone, and then try to all-in and win. This is a very risky strategy, but I think with the Clone, I should win, so that's what we're going for. Cloned up Hog Rider for the win, baby! Wait, there's no way. There's no way you're able to tornado all that stuff to the tower. It's not feasible. It's totally not possible. There's too many skeletons everywhere. I love the fact that despite him having tornado and an excessive amount of splash damage with the Skeleton Dragons and Skeleton King, he still wasn't able to stop that push. After that win, we have cruised up really, really quick. All wins in a row at 7,000 in the world. Just to show the win streak that we went on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins already. Let's see if we can keep making it more. All right, so jumping into this one, we're immediately gonna go for a Giant Skeleton and make a prediction on the Goblin Drill, because that's where everyone drops that thing. In front of the tower, so the Goblin immediately latches onto the tower and delivers damage. But no expressway here. Okay, never mind, you're getting a pathway to express with the Magic Orchard locking onto the tower. That's not necessarily a vibe. I hope that we can go in for a Skeleton Barrel, and then... Ooh, if we clone this, the Giant Skeleton Bomb might be able to explode on that, but not going to work out. Oh, wait, there's no way he protects the Inferno Tower anymore, but he's going to have Tornado, but he dropped it already. Yeah, he already dropped the Tornado. Remember? He dropped the Tornado on top of the Skeleton Barrel, so then it didn't, and the Giant Skeleton, so it didn't explode on the Inferno Tower. So I can Giant Skeleton, I can Hog Rider right now. I think he's back to Tornado. There's no way. Oh! Clash Royale! You can't let that happen! He went in for a champion, so then it didn't allow him to mirror the champion, and then he was able to go in for a tornado again. Not only that was that really smart from him, but that's also an incredibly, unbelievably broken game mechanic. I wish that was fixed. All right, we're going to try our hardest here to win because I'm very motivated right now. I'm going to go in for a Hog Rider on the other side, and I think I got to go Bats on top of the Goblin Drill, which is not necessarily going to be the best play, but it might work out for us. Ooh, wait, the Skeletons. Okay. Okay, I can vibe with that. We've done a destructive amount of damage on the right-hand side because I guess he wasn't expecting me to go for a Hog Rider and a Skeleton Barrel when he went for Goblin Drill. Imagine being able to defend everything at that point. That would be crazy. I mean, Goblin Drill is the best win condition in the game right now for top ladders, so it makes sense that a lot of people are starting to run it as we get up higher and higher in trophies. I'm going to go in for Giant Skeleton in the back, and this guy, if he goes in for Magic Archer, it should die. I think that we're able to kill with the Dark Goblin, so I don't have to worry too much here. If he goes in for a Golden Knight and then tornadoes all of our stuff and then hits our Dark Goblin, that's a problem. But I'm going to Skeleton Barrel so he can't do that. He's going to log, interestingly enough. I think he's going to go in for an Inferno Tower, which is really, really good for us because we can get Bats down so then the Hog Rider hopefully doesn't get targeted. That was a bad tornado on his end. He loses the Magic Archer and... I don't know. I don't think that was that bad for him, but yeah. We're hoping for a little bit more for us. So Skeletons. I'm going to go in for a Skeleton Barrel again on the right-hand side so we're going to keep applying aggression. And I'm going to Hog Rider here too. Here's the thing. I wonder if the Tornado plus Skeleton Barrel would be able to kill the Magic Archer. Ooh, Hog Rider gave us a hit. Not as much as we need, but it's still something. My Tornado, so then we can pull the Magic Archer into the Giant Skeleton and kill it a bit quicker. I'm going to eat the level 16 Magic Archer. Not because I want to, but because I need to, guys. No, the Goblin's on my tower. I hate that thing, man. All right, I'm going to go for Bats, and I think that with the Skeleton Barrel, we might be able to force out some extra elixir. The Bats are going to be able to kill, but that Magic Archer is doing too much right now, guys. That's nutty.
I'm dying. Help me.
So I guess every single game that we play, like, we want to win, but we can't always win, right? That's the thing. You want to win every game, but it doesn't work out. It's exactly his plan. I'm going to go in for a Giant Skeleton again. He's going to go in for a Goblin Drill, and I think I'm going to lose, but I have to try one more last hurrah. One last hurrah out here. I'm going to go in for the Clone, and I'm going to go in for the Tornado. We're going to try to mess up his timing, and then I'm going to go in for the Tornado, so then the Giant Skeleton doesn't die immediately. And then we can go in for, like, a Hog Rider and Bats. And a Hog Rider immediately when he decides to go in for, like, a Goblin Drill. He's always making sure that he has enough elixir for a counter here. Or is he going to let it lock? He's letting it lock. Wait. The Hog Rider locks onto the tower for another hit. Guys, honestly, I think we lost this game simply because of the one little interaction where the guy was able to go in for the Tornado after the champion. I feel like that was the reason we lost. You can't win every single game that you play. I tried my absolute hardest, and the guy seemed like a relatively good player with an extremely good matchup. The dude finished top 200 in the world before, and he ended up having Tornado, Mirror, Log with Magic Archer. So if you play against that, you might have some troubles. You can't win every game you play, but winning 5 games and only losing 1 with a completely crazy card combination that no one else has ever played before, that felt pretty good. Let me know down below in the comment section if you guys have unique strategies for me to test out. Like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more daily content, and I hope you have an incredible rest of your day.